Three, two, one. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Atlantic is pleased to welcome the new president of the Jamaica Table Tennis Association, Ingrid Graham. Congratulations on your elections. The president came and approached me a few weeks ago about helping out some players. So, Madam President, you can speak. Go ahead first.
Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Muyong, and for having me. And yes, we had reached out to Mr. Peter Muyong, Atlantic Electrical, re-sponsorship of. We have 6 youngsters that's from the Maxfield era, but we are focusing on 3 of the youngsters, excellent players. They had a little mishap earlier this year, to which they're lacking in certain resources. So we had to reach out to Mr. Muyong to see if he could assist in any way to help us to send these 3 players off to the Dominican Republic for the upcoming pre and mini cadet, to which will take place July 1st to the 7th. Sorry, June 1st to July 7th.
And we're lucky to have with us here the national coach of Jamaica, Dale Parham, who alerted me to the talent of these particular youngsters.
Yes, exceptional. Been playing for maybe about 2-3 years now, and they have showed dedication to the sport. You know, I can tell you that the coaches here and these guys play probably about 4 to 5 hours every day. You know, and that is something that is somewhat unheard of based on our situation now here in Jamaica. So when we have youngsters like this with that type of passion and drive for the sport, I think it's only fitting that we try to support them as best as possible.
All right, let me give you some backstory. About a year or so, Dale alerted me that he had identified 3 youngsters who happen to be brothers, who are uniquely talented, and invited them to come to my club to play. And I saw the kids, and I will confirm that they are exceptionally talented for the ages. There are 3 brothers aged from 12 years to 8 years, I think it is. So in keeping track of their progress, I was told that they had a tragic fire a few months ago. And it hurt my heart because we wanted the youth to keep playing. So I was pleased to hear that the youths continue to play. And recently they emerged victorious in the prep school league.
Prep and primary.
Which was held yesterday.
So there are some interesting parallels between these kids, and I'm going to tell you what the parallels are. Atlantic Industrial Electric is going into this with our partners, KIC Ventures. It's an American company that is involved in the medical field. And the president of that company, like myself, we had the same mentor as kids growing up. My headmaster helped me to become the person I am. And the headmaster was also, I'm like, they call me the protege of Mr. Chin. But also another protege of his, Kingsley Chin, became a world famous medical surgeon. So he's launched, his company is quite big in North America, and he's now venturing into Jamaica. The company is called KIC Ventures. And KIC Ventures is partnering with me in seeing what assistance we can do for these 3 brothers, actually. Now, it's a really funny story, because recently I was in Nashville, Tennessee, walked into a bar and they were doing karaoke. And you saw the video, it went kind of viral.
It was really nice.
I went to the bar and the guy gave me the mic and says to me, come and do a song. So I just did a Bob Marley song, don't worry about a thing, every little thing is gonna be all right. And so the name of that song is 3 Little Birds. And the name of these 3 brothers are Bird.
That's a great coincidence.
Yes, I thought it was an amazing coincidence. So I want to tell these 3 little birds, they don't have to worry about nothing. We're gonna take care of it. So it's kind of an amazing parallel. And I told Dr. Chin the same story, and he wanted to be part of it as well. So KIC Ventures and Atlantic Industrial, we decided that the 3 brothers need to go to wherever it is, Dominican Republic. We will underwrite the entire costs of the 3 brothers jointly to go to the tournament. So I just want to make the announcement that you 3 guys are going to the Dominican Republic to represent Jamaica in the prep school competition.
No, not the
Oh,
Caribbean.
I see on camera now.
Yeah, Dominican.
The pre-medical, Caribbean chaps. I here is my new partner, Kingsley Chin, who went to school with me. So Kingsley, how you doing, man?
Hey Peter, hey Nima, hey Joel, everybody,
Hi, good afternoon.
Rowan, everyone.
Right, so Kingsley, I'd like you to say a word to these three brothers. I'm gonna bring them on camera in a second. Actually, can we get them here? Guys,
Yeah.
you can come up so that Dr. Chin can see who we're working with. So this is Anthony Bird. Come and stand here, Anthony. This is Anthony Bird. He's 12 years old. This is Malone Bird. He's 11 years old. I'm gonna show you guys some videos soon.
Sorry,
And this little one here is
Shakoy.
Bird. Right? So these are the three kids who we're working with, KC. So you can say hello to them.
Hello, yes, I'm gonna ask Mr. Aditya Yamad, who is the president and CFO of KIC Ventures. He's in the United States right now,
Oh, good.
and he'll talk about the donation to Atlantic Electricity, and then I'll speak very briefly about why I'm so moved by your story of these young men, Peter.
All right, let's have Anita on. Is he there?
Yes, I'm on. Thank you, Peter. Thanks, Kingsley. Peter, your story about the Nashville song just reminded me about, you said the birds and the mentorship that you had. I
Yeah.
was actually a student of Kingsley's at UPenn. He was a mentor to me, and now we're partners 20 years later. And when this came up today about KIC Ventures supporting you and these children on table tennis, it actually reminded me, Peter, you and I had some exchanges where I played competitively in high school, and I was
Yes.
representing the Middle East in India
Yes.
for table tennis. So I have a personal reason and to be excited to support you and support the brothers in seeing them succeed in what they're doing. And I'm very proud to be backing you up on our sponsorship for their trip.
Awesome. KC.
Yes, and I'd like to, I just landed for the boys. I just landed in Idaho in the United States, and yesterday I was in Kingston, Jamaica. And the reason that's important is the only reason I'm able to do what I do today is because I got the opportunity when I was young to play sports, and I also did well in my studies. So my best friend was Peter Hugh, and the Hugh family had several brothers, about 5 of them. And they used to play table tennis at their house every afternoon and all day on the weekends. And just by me visiting them, I end up playing. And what I noticed about brothers is it became very competitive. And so everyone is trying to outdo the other brother. And because I was there, I got a chance to go up. I had to then work on my game in order for me to compete.
Yeah.
But I didn't know where I was going to go with playing table tennis until I went to high school and watching Peter Mu Young and some of the other elder guys who were experts at it. And I didn't pay attention to it. I became very good at football. And once I finished the Casa Cup, my last year I was in sixth form, they had an open invitation to anyone in the school who wanted to come try out for the team. And guess who tried out? So this is what I love about these boys. They faced obstacles and they kept going. They never stopped. I went to try out for that team. Nobody thought I had a chance. And guess what? I made the team. I made the team and I felt like I belonged there. And I went to KC and we played KC and KC. They came back to Titchfield and we won the championship. And so when you brought this up to me, Peter, I realized you never know the future of somebody, right? But if they show that they have an interest in being good at something, it's like a plant. You water it and the fruits will bear. So you touch me personally reminded me that I had a chance to play table tennis, and it took me to a national Jamaica championship. But the lessons of discipline, eye-to-hand coordination, physicality of the game, and intelligence and competitiveness. When I was on your program, I talk about survival. Once you get out there, it's 1v1, you're trying to survive. And so I still think I use those traits in my business today. Thank you very much. Congratulations, boys. I'm going to be right behind you with Mr. Peter Young and his organization.
All right,
All right.
good. All right, thanks, guys. You can go have a seat. Thanks. And Foley, thanks. Manning, let's bring the checkbook out so we can just, you know, when we talk, it's not just talk, it's also business. So right now, by the power of this pen, I'm gonna write my name, and that's gonna send you guys to where they're going again?
The
Dominican
Dominican
Republic. All right. You guys speak any Spanish? No, you just did. No in Spanish is no. So at least that's your first word. All right. So hold on. Manning. I'm gonna sign a check here to the Jamaica Table Tennis Association that covers the entire cost of the three of you guys trip to DR. And I know you'll do well, and we're happy to be associated with you guys. Madam President, your first check from the Atlantic. All right, so thank you guys for joining. Foley, good to see you, guy.
Right.
Thank
We'll be
you,
in
man.
touch, all right?
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
guys.
All right.
All right,
take care.
thanks.
All right,
Thanks,
Nima.
Joe.
All right, Joel.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everybody, for
guys.
coming.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
good. Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
You want him to do a picture because it's